I feel like a lot of guys have a way of making ladies feel more complicated than they actually are. Society has built ladies into thinking that you should just go with the flow. I'm sorry, I am not flowing anywhere if you do not tell me where we're headed. Or Angela Amadeve, but you can call me the Night Goddess, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay guys, if this is your first time joining us, hi honey and welcome. So today we're going to be talking about a very spicy topic. These are 7 things that I consider to be bare minimum in a relationship, and number 6 and 7 will probably piss some people off. So quick disclaimer, these are my thoughts and opinions, and if you don't agree with them, that's fine, just don't come for me. I believe we're adults and everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So if you're interested, keep watching. What I mean by bare minimum is when someone gives in the least amount or puts in the least amounts of effort and investment to maintain a relationship. We're grown-ups, and I don't think I know anybody that would want to be with a partner that does not invest in them as much as they would like to be invested in. We all have our preferences of how we want to be treated in relationship. I, for one, I have different standards from yours, and vice versa. So these are things that I consider to be the bare minimum in relationship, and I shouldn't, if I'm getting less than these things, then the relationship isn't going to hold in the first place. The relationship is not going to work, and that's not, I feel like our standards are a reflection of how we see ourselves and how much importance we put on ourselves. If you see yourself as someone who does not deserve to have the maximum from your partner, then that's a reflection of your own confidence. It's a reflection of your own person. It's a reflection of how you see yourself. So the first thing that I consider to be bare minimum in my relationship, which means if I'm asked, I don't even need to ask for it. These are things that I do not need to drag or nag about all the time. But the first thing I'm going to talk about is communication. Communication differs for everyone. Now, personally, if I am in a relationship, I'd want my partner to call me every single day. I want to talk to my partner every single day. I don't care. So long as you have the time to eat, you have the time to use the restroom, you have the time to pick up your phone. So long as you're not in an area where you cannot access your phone and you're not with me, well, we're gonna speak every day. And I'm not talking once a day, I'm not talking twice a day. Now, there are times where you can be busy and tied up at work, and then maybe they don't have the time to call, but a text, we're good. Thank God for the internet. There's like social media now. So yes, there's WhatsApp. We're going to text, we're going to call. Like, I'd expect my partner to call me every single day, to text me every single day, and that is not me asking for too much. I feel like a lot of guys have a way of making ladies feel more complicated than they actually are, making you sound crazy when you need certain things. But if you stand your ground that these are my values, these are things that I require for this relationship to work, and you make it clear from the beginning, then I don't think you'd have problem finding the person for you. Now, if communication is not much of a deal to you, that you can go a week without talking to your partner, that's personal to you, that's what you want. But I'm saying what I would like in a relationship that I consider to be bare minimum is communication, constant communication, clear communication. We have to talk. I don't care if we don't see for 2 weeks, but for that 2 weeks, every single day, you're going to be updating me on how your life is going. I will be updating you as well. So we're going to have to communicate often. So communication for me is one of the things that I consider to be bare minimum in a relationship. The next one is quality time. Now, you can't always be around your partner all the time, because we have separate lives, we have different things going on in our lives. I'd assume you do have something going on in your life as well. Quality time doesn't always have to be in your bedroom. if I'm dating someone, I'd expect the person to make an effort to plan date nights, to make an effort and get movie tickets for us to go see the movie together, because those times are memories for me. So if you do not create those memories, I feel like there's a part of that relationship that's lacking. And me requesting or expecting my partner to spend quality time with me is not much. That is the bare minimum. It's not me asking for too much. So don't make anybody make you feel like you asking for your partner to spend quality time with you and not always invite you over to the room, to his house, just so you guys can Netflix and chill. I'm not saying that's bad, don't get me wrong. There are times where you just want to be in the space of the person you care about and just want to be all cuddled up in bed and all that. But I'm saying that should not be the ultimate date night or the ultimate date plan that he makes. It should not always be come over to the house. Now, if you're with someone that every time you guys want to see, it has to be at his place or your place, and then you guys never go out in public, you probably should check that relationship. So I personally don't feel like asking for quality time from your partner is too much to ask. That is the bare minimum, and you ladies should not let anyone tell you otherwise. Another thing I consider to be the bare minimum is fidelity and commitment. Yeah, I said it. I do not support the notion that men are polygamous in nature, because you're a grown-ass man and an adult, and if you're telling me that you do not have the discipline to commit yourself to me in a relationship, then you are not ready to be in the relationship with me. It's that simple, no questions asked. I don't care, because for you to actually cheat on someone, it has to start from your mind. You're thinking it, and then you play on those thoughts. You go ahead, you leave your thinking stage, and then you act on those thoughts. So those are conscious decisions that you made, and that is selfish. I see cheating as an act of selfishness from someone. So if you're going to be in a relationship with someone, then that should be the bare minimum to expect from someone. It shouldn't be that,
oh, he's committed to me, so he is like the best man ever.
Yes, he's a good man, but that is what is expected of you if you're with someone. If you expect me to be committed to you, if you expect me to respect you, if you expect me to not be seeing anyone else other than you, then I'd expect that much from you as well. So I see fidelity and commitment to be the bare minimum to ask for in a relationship. Another thing I consider to be the bare minimum in relationship is compliments. Now, I love when my man compliments me, and it means the world to me. Tell me I'm beautiful every morning. Those are words of affirmation. Tell me that I smell good. Tell me my hair looks good. Tell me my nails are pretty. Tell me that I am beautiful. Those are compliments that I love, and I don't think asking for that from a man or expecting your man to do that is out of the world. Those are the bare minimums that you should be getting from whoever you're with. Now, if you're with someone that doesn't compliment you and you're okay with that, that's fine. That's your choice. But if you're not okay with it, it's fine to bring it up with that person. I don't consider that to be asking for too much. It shouldn't be you asking for too much, because this is someone that you're with. So them complimenting you should be the bare minimum that you expect from them in that relationship, and not out of the world. Now, the next thing that I consider to be bare minimum in a relationship is courtesy and respect. I love when my man opens the door for me when we go out or when we're indoors. I love when my man pulls out a seat for me to sit down. I find it to be very masculine, like you're taking charge, you're leading the way, you're making me feel comfortable in my soft and feminine era, and that is the bare minimum you should require from the person that you're with, the person that you're seeing, because it shows that you respect me, it shows that you care about me, it shows that you're thinking about me. So I already know that I will not be ending up with someone that sees that as too much. I wouldn't be ending up with someone that sees that as asking for too much. There is nothing wrong. It doesn't take away your masculinity when you do stuff for your lady. It makes her feel wanted. It makes her feel respected. Now, respect goes both ways. You'd want me to respect you in public and not to speak to you in a certain way in public. So I'd expect you to act the same. I'd expect you to be cautious. Those are things that I consider to be respect for me as a lady. Opening the door for me and pulling out a chair for me, or getting me a drink when I'm at the bar and stuff like that. It just makes me feel so comfortable in my feminine energy, and then I can just enjoy the evening with you. Now, another thing I consider to be the bare minimum in relationship is knowing where the relationship is ended. It doesn't make you desperate. It doesn't mean you're rushing things. Now, if you're going to be with someone, it should be a defined relationship. We do not want to waste our time and efforts getting to know somebody only for you to find out years later that, oh, I just wanted to chill, I just wanted to hang, I wasn't ready for anything serious. I'm sorry. I am not going to be investing my time into someone that I do not see a future with. Is it always going to end that way? Absolutely not. But I'm just saying that being clear about where the relationship is headed, being clear about what you want in that relationship, that is not asking for too much. It is the bare minimum. I will not be with someone that I have not first seen a future with. I will not be going out and dating and calling this person my boyfriend if I do not see a future with this person. So it is not asking for too much when you bring up the what are we topic. Society has built ladies into thinking that you should just go with the flow. I'm sorry, I am not flowing anywhere if you do not tell me where we're headed, or if I do not know if you do not define what the relationship is about from the onset, so that we both don't waste our time. The last and the least that I consider to be the bare minimum to expect from your partner is gifting. No matter how society will paint it, money is still a very vital part of a relationship. We can try to pretend, we can try to cover up, we can try to ignore the topic all we want, but it still remains that we feel appreciated as ladies when men gifts us, when they go out of their way to get something for us. There's a different feel when someone is thinking about you and gets you a gift. Ladies, do not see it as you asking for too much when you ask your man to gift you. It is the bare minimum that you should expect from anybody. If you're being courted by a guy and he is not gifting you, then I am sorry. This will hurt a lot of people, but the truth remains that gifting is a very vital part of the relationship. It shows that you care. It shows that you're thinking about me. It shows that I am a priority to you. Now, even the Bible says where your gold is, that is where your heart is. So if you're not investing in me, if you're not gifting me, then it means your heart is not in that relationship. Because if you're not investing anything in the relationship and it ends, it won't really affect you. You won't even feel the need to bother about it, because you've not invested your time, your emotions, your anything into that relationship. So these are things that I consider to be the bare minimum in a relationship. Now, ladies, it's your turn to tell me the things you think are bare minimum in relationship and should be a must. I would love to hear from you in the comments, so leave your comments down below. And thank you for watching. I upload videos every Tuesday, and see you next week. Bye bye.